everybody. This is Whit Whitman, and I am here with, I don't even know what to say, extraordinary actor. John Wells is here, and I am just so excited to be here with you, John. How are you doing today?
I'm well. I am very well, thank you.
Well, great.
How are
Great.
you?
You know what? If I was any happier, I'd have to sit on my hands to keep from waving at everyone. So that's my stock answer. It sounds like I just came up with that on it, but I have 10 of them loaded at all times. Okay, so we are going to be on set in, I guess, about 2 months from now for Unnatural, which is a supernatural Western. So, and you're going to be playing the sheriff of the town. So, what do you think about being in a Western and playing a sheriff and it kind of being spooky scary? Is this going to be new for you, different?
I love westerns. I've done a few. This will probably be my fourth or fifth western, I think. And I love them. I love period pieces. I'm a sucker for period pieces. And especially when there's supernatural or those kind of elements, fantastical elements. For me, for acting and being on set, it's the escapism of it is super exciting. And with period pieces, with the costumes and the dialect and the locations, the atmosphere, it's super immersive because it very in every aspect takes you out of yourself today and puts you in a totally different world, and especially with what we're doing, so because we're actually staying on set, like our lodging is actually there in the western town, so we're living it, we're immersed in it, and I just think that's going to be a lot of fun for the cast to really just dig our hands into the dirt and just live it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love westerns. I love period pieces in general. I think are a blast.
Well, see, that brings us to the Old West Actors Retreat. While we're filming, we're actually going to have students there learning, and they're going to be part of the group living in an old Western town. I mean, it's like for some people, it'll be a once in a lifetime kind of event. But uh, tell me about this new concept that we've come up with where we're going to be teaching. What are you going to be teaching, and what do you look forward, or do you look forward to teaching everybody?
As you know, I do a lot of I've done quite a bit of coaching, and I love to teach. I love to teach. I love working with actors. I feel like working with other actors and teaching makes me a better actor. Even Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, says that we learn as we teach. So it really is. Teaching is a learning experience for me. I feel it makes me a stronger actor, and working with other people makes me a better communicator. And I learn more about people, which makes me again a better actor. And it's just such a thrill, and especially with people who are new to the craft. As you know, always a student and slave to the craft. I'm very passionate about the craft of acting, and I get very excited when I talk about it. So. I love introducing it to new people and helping them kind of come out of their shells, because that whole thing of being so awkwardly self-aware while trying to be something else, and helping them kind of shed that and shed the shackles of who they are, and worrying about the camera, and then finally seeing that performance break, and just seeing them kind of finally just loose and be free in the character is just such a rewarding thrill for me. So I'm looking forward to meeting all the students and working with you all one-on-one. We'll be talking about acting psychology, the methods, um, character development, dissecting the script. We'll be talking about intent, delivery, all the things that we're going to get really deep into the craft, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully we all learn a lot.
Well, I want to take a minute to brag on you and Al and Darren and Keith and Gary, and just say, when you get to the point where you're starting to make movies where everybody shows up is just on their A game, to learn from that type of people is a new type of experience, because no one's trying to put you down, no one's trying to belittle you. No, I mean, you're going to be with like-minded students, I think, for a lot of people in the first time, and really understand what filmmaking is, which is a lot different than theater.
Well,
So
I think one of the really, really cool things about what we're doing here is the fact that it's not just a workshop. We're actually making a movie throughout the workshop. So we're inserting the application of what you learn every day. So you learn, and then you get to be on set and utilize it firsthand in a real world film set environment. And that's such a rare, and I mean, I don't know that that's something that's really been done much. So
yeah,
it's a really exciting thing, and what an opportunity it is for new actors, because not only do they get to go in and learn all this wonderful knowledge from the instructors and the other actors and the cast and crew, then they get to apply it
right
in
now.
front of the camera and come out of the whole thing with a finished film. So they're coming out brand new with a finished feature film that they can show, and they can use that to get more work.
Yeah.
Just what a cool opportunity.
Well, I definitely have decided that this is kind of like a technical school, because when you go to college, you kind of learn all the stuff that they teach, but at a technical school, it's like more hands-on, like,
Mm.
be a technician or an electrician. You like learn it and then do it right now, right? So I'm excited for it. I think we're going to continue to do more of these, and
It's a great concept, and what it's, and to actually be there and not just to focus on the acting, but to see how the machine works and realize that people have such a idea of actors being the stars and all that, but really we're instruments in the symphony. We're just a piece of the machine, and to learn the craft, be introduced to acting, and then be there being a part of the machine and seeing how all the pieces work. It's just a really cool thing.
yeah, I've always told people that being an actor is like being a quarterback on a football team. Like, those are the guys that get the praise and everything. But you let one of these linemen, like let's say a lineman is a director, the director, or a crewman, like the director of photography. If he messes up his job, you look like crap.
Yeah,
So so
we're all instruments in the symphony, and we're all there to serve the symphony. It's to focus on the film, which is this sum of all of its parts. And if one of us are out of tune, it makes the whole thing sound bad. That's the analogy I always use.
yeah.
So we all work together to help each other shine and to make the whole thing really spectacular. So
Well,
it's a team sport, absolutely.
it's absolutely team sport. Tribe. Find your tribe of actors and stick with them. Hey, I'm going to leave you today, but before we go, I want to ask you, what have you been up to? Where can people find out more things about your movies, uh, and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I'm busy. I try to stay pretty busy. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Instagram, John Scott Wells. I'm on Facebook. I'm not hard to find. I I just dropped a fun B movie creature feature called Bermuda Island that we shot in Puerto Rico last year. Just dropped. It's really fun. I just signed on to do a psychological thriller horror that's shooting in a couple of weeks. Actually, in a couple of days, I'm doing a medieval Arthurian legend short film where I play Lancelot. Really excited about that. And super excited. A action sci-fi movie that I did in Vegas a couple years ago called Arena Wars is coming out of post-production. It's going to be dropping within the next couple months. I'm really jazzed on that one. And and then this summer I'm shooting in the Virgin Islands for a few weeks on a really exciting adventure film. So
Oh,
I
adventure.
can't say much about that yet, but it's going to
Yeah.
be really.
So, what have you not been in? I mean, what kind of movie are you still wanting to do?
Well, I have bucket list stuff that I've not done. Musical.
Oh,
I love
yeah, that'd be great.
music. I love to sing, and I've loved musicals are really hard to do, and on an independent budget kind of thing. But I'd love to do a musical, Greatest Showman type thing. Superhero movie. Just being, I'm a big comic book geek, and just grew up with that stuff. And my daughter's a big comic book nerd, so it just be a really cool thing. And pirate movie, which may, spoiler alert, that may be coming down the
Yeah.
pipeline.
So pirates, superheroes, and and musicals. Yeah, that sounds great. So, hey, thank you for showing up. And
Yeah,
everybody out there, if you want more information on John, look him up. I'll put some information and links below. And if you want to know or participate in the retreat, we'll also have information on where you can join there. Thank you so much.